obviously your parents are worried. Your mom thought you passed away. You're a couple years into this thing now, right?
Yeah, this was probably like
but they were allowing
6
you
or 7.
6 or 7 years in.
Yeah.
They were allowing you to stay home?
That when they wanted to, sometimes I was just too much to deal with. So like, but for the most part, yeah, they still, and now that they look back on it, and I'll even tell them like, you should have kicked me out way longer, way before. Like there just should have been some sort of separation, because I needed a catalyst to kind of allow me to hit that bottom, and knowing that I always had their home to go to, when they wanted me there, like was comforting enough for me to be like, all right, I'll go fight through this for the next couple of days, lay on the couch, chill. So like I think one of the best things that ever happened to me was being completely cut off by everybody, my family, my friends. Everybody loved me from a distance. They'd still take my phone calls, but they weren't like helping me get, I need $20 to get some food. It's like, figure it out. And that is what kind of was the catalyst to like me looking in the mirror, feeling broken inside, a shell of a man. Like I need to fix something here.
So non-intentional. Basically, they figured out that by even giving you that $20, it's better to just completely, everyone cuts you off.
Yeah.
Non-intentional, enabling. They're trying to avoid non-intentional enabling.
Yes.
And it's a dangerous move.
It is.
But it shows that it's very hard to make those decisions as a family member, because maybe you are on the street starving to death, and I get it. That decision is very difficult. I'm sure your family probably reached out to everyone and said, "Listen, don't give him nothing, right? Like cut him off."
Yeah, absolutely.
What's life like? Where are you living? How are you surviving?
Sleeping at friends' houses. My current business partner today, he would let me sleep on his couch once in a while, and I've known this guy for, I guess, almost 20 years now. He's a great friend of mine. His name's Sebastian. I was sleeping in cars, and bouncing back and forth to my parents' house and just getting by. I would get like a random job for 3 weeks, and then not show up for 2 days and get fired. And I probably had 15 or 20 jobs, in 2 years, just like 3 weeks here, 2 months there, washing cars, McDonald's, carpentry work, building decks, like anything,
Does it get to a point where the addiction progresses? Like, do you start actually using heroin itself?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, how bad do you get with the needles, bro? There's no shooting galleries. Are you in shooting galleries?
No.
Those faded out right after AIDS and all that stuff.
Yeah, I've never seen one of those.
Okay, because I had some guests here from like the 70s. If you hear that episode, man, he's actually one of
check it out.
One of the biggest. Like, he was a big part of NA, man.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the guy's a legend. If you listen to that episode, his story is extraordinary. It's my third episode. Phenomenal. Harry Burdoff. Basically, brother, you go to the bottom, right? You end up bottom. Do you end up in the street? Almost.
I wouldn't say. Basically. I wouldn't call it the street, because I always listen. If I needed a place to go, my parents would let me back home. It might be a couple days until they let it happen. So I wouldn't say I was living in the street. I don't want to paint a picture that's inaccurate. I wasn't living in the street.
You definitely stole stuff and sold it.
Yeah, of course.
Because when you're an addict, you're in so much pain.
Yeah.
One of my most amazing stories of this is Lilo Brancato Jr. He was the actor in Bronx Tale. He had everything going for him. He crossed over to pills. And it destroyed. He ended up in prison. There was a death of a cop, and it destroyed his entire career. Wow, that's another amazing episode that you should watch.
It's a great movie too, man. Bronx Tale.
We're talking about, and he's phenomenal. Now he actually works for recovery, and he's an amazing advocate for people that have addiction. So I think you'll love that episode.
Yeah.
So you end up going through hell.
Through hell, miserable, broken. And
any ODs, bro?
Yeah.
So you've almost died a few times.
Yeah, in a pizza restaurant bathroom. And at the time, this guy was trying to help me, and I didn't so I was like meeting with him daily. He was sober, so he was like trying to offer a helping hand, like just roll with me, and like I'll show you the way. Like, you don't have to live like this. And I ended up not knowing it, going to his restaurant and overdosing in the bathroom, and he found me. And like, I didn't even know he worked there, and he called the ambulance, and like I woke up the next day, and I ripped all the stuff out of my body, like the IV and all that, and I got on a bus and got high again.